Hey guys, back again. Continuing in Romans this week, we want to see what Paul has for us in these scriptures, and they're good reminders for us in our Christian walk and the things that we need to focus on in our lives. Today I'm rocking my tie-dyed shirt. This week we, as a family, we made tie-dyed shirts, so I wanted to show off the fruit of that labor. But I've been praying for you guys. I pray that there's been some fun and unique ways that you've found to pass the time in this time of isolation. But also been praying that there's been a bond strengthened between you and the Lord in this time, that you've been desperately seeking Him to see what He has for you in this time of slowing down that He has brought to us. So, we're going to continue this week in Romans 10, 5 through 15. And again, I ask you guys to focus on this on your own time. Read these scriptures and see what the Lord is uniquely saying to you through these scriptures. Some things that He needs to bring to your remembrance, things that you need to work on. So basically, it starts out by Paul is concerned that the Jews are trying to establish their own righteousness through their works and through the things that they do. And that's not the basis of salvation at all. Attempting to make our own right standing with the Lord is not unique to ancient Rome and ancient times. We continue to do that now. We're all tempted to measure our salvation and our worth through our church attendance, the things that we've done, the service projects, and our accomplishments. But that's not the basis of salvation at all. It's through faith. Faith has nothing to do with works. And when faith speaks, it's not about perfection, because we all mess up. But it does speak about grace and the grace that Jesus Christ gives us through His salvation. And, Paul did not base his teaching on his opinion. This wasn't just something that he came up with. He was scripturally teaching, through this word. And that's why the word is so important to us in these times, is that it pertained to them just like it pertains to us now, the way that we should walk and the things that we should focus on as Christians. So, the Lord is faithful to save those who call on His name. Paul gives us that basis in this. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord and you believe that God raised Him from the dead, then you will be saved. That is the basis. You have that faith that God put these things into place in order to bring you salvation. That is faith. And, people can't believe in Jesus without hearing about Jesus. And that's where we come in. We become the witnesses. We become the hope bringers to the lost. And we all have that responsibility. Once we accept Christ into our lives, we have that responsibility to carry on that message to the lost in the world. So God has given us this privilege. The moment that we accept Christ as our Savior, we become missionaries. We become the boots on the ground type of people. We become those hope bringers to others. And we should spread the gospel with every chance that we get. I know that we have people in our lives that have not accepted Christ as our Savior, and we want to make sure that they have that hope and that freedom in their lives that we do. So the central truth in all this is Jesus is the Lord of all and offers salvation to all that call on His name. And it doesn't matter where you come from, your race. It's all about who cries out to the Lord and believes the things that God has put into place that brings us to that salvation. We can do all the things that we try to do. We can go to church. We can, feed the homeless. We can do all these things that we hope bring us salvation, but that's not it. What is it is the faith that Christ raised from the dead. And, so once again, Paul has given us just the basis of our salvation, basis of our Christian faith. And it's good to go back and remember the things that Paul had for us in these scriptures. It's great to have in remembrance just the foundational truths that we need to sometimes be reminded of. So I hope you guys just open up this word on your own time. Focus on these things. If you're concerned that there's some ways that you're slipping in your faith, please reach out. Let's talk through this, and I will see you guys Friday at our meeting. I love you, and I've been praying for you desperately. Have a good day.